right now. You guys want to get weird? It's time to get weird. All right. I did promise you that we would be playing a deck with bad cards, and I think I have delivered on a deck with bad cards. So this is very, very similar to kind of the Geological Appraiser decks that were popular in Pioneer prior to the banning of Geological Appraiser. And, I mean, the deck is basically the same. We have the 10 Treasure Makers with Opus, Outburst, and Masterpiece. You have your combo pieces with Carnosaur and Geological Appraiser. Your clones/evolutions, 4 of each. The 1 Doomscar Titan, the 1 Galta. And then you have 2 copies of Bedeck. Now, you'll notice there is a card that appears to have, moved itself into the deck. You're like, basically, you just copy pasted your Pioneer deck. But what is this? What is this little thing doing here? So here we have Pant Laza, Sun Favored. I believe this is, I don't know if this is an alchemy card or some sort of arena only commander product. I'm not exactly sure what it's from, but it reads 4/4 for 2 red, green, and white, and when it or another dinosaur enters the battlefield, you may discover X, where X is that creature's toughness. People in chat saying it's not arena only. Okay, I didn't know that. It must be like a commander product then. But basically, this gives you a 3rd combo piece, because if you look at the deck list, when you cast this, your options to discover are Geological Appraiser, which hits one of these and lets you keep going, or you hit one of these, where you copy the Pant Laza, go again, and you basically you can see where this is going from here. So kind of the upside to playing this in the Timeless format, and I think people were playing this in Historic too, is you get a 12th combo piece. You just have, 12 things that are that just straight up combo, so that's pretty cool. And the other upgrade that you get into Timeless is the fetch lands. It says only once a turn. Right, but you're keeping the new Pant Laza. So, like, if you Pant Laza into Mimic, you Mimic copy and keep the new one, and then you get to do it again because you're keeping the new one. So, but yeah, you get a slightly better mana base with the fetch lands here to kind of help fix, find your shock lands and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And the sideboard is pretty much the same as it was in Pioneer. We have a bunch of Thought Distortions for control because that matchup is abysmal. A couple more decks for the aggressive decks, Consigned for problematic hate permanents like Damping Sphere and the like, and then Gear Hulks for the grinding matchups when you need to have like a kind of a good plan B, because Gear Hulk can flashback Magma Opus on turn 4, or if you have a draw that's just like discard Opus on 2, discard one of these on turn 3, and then turn 4 you have 4 mid and 2 treasures to just Gear Hulk back the Opus. So, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea if this deck is even remotely playable in this format, but it's a turn 3 combo deck, so it can't be that bad. Control does destroy this deck, I will give you that. The control matchup is just completely unwinnable. I mean, even with 4 Thought Distortion, it still feels kind of hopeless. But we're going to try it out. We'll see how good it is. See if we can steal some wins. Let me just update the deck command real quick. Opus deals them 4 damage, I think. This hand sucks. Yeah, we can read it. Deal 4, tap 2 things, make a 4/4, draw 2. Is this good enough on 5? Probably. This hand does it if we can find either the 4-drop, the 5-drop, or another ramp spell. I don't think we go to 4. Maybe I should go to 4. I like to see this. Okay, there's the other ramp spell. I left behind. I sure hope my opponent casts a Blood Moon this turn. Or that. That's also fine. I'm just gonna let them... Letting them keep Halfling could mean they Karn me. But if I kill Halfling, I can't cycle Masterpiece, and I have no shot to draw land 6 for Carnosaur. I'm just gonna pass and hope they don't have Karn. It's really bad if they do, but if they don't, we're fine. Yeah, Karn is just not real. Oh, also, I now realize if they had Karn, they could just use this for mana. So they were gonna Karn me anyways, right? If I kill this, they just go land, exile mana for mana, play Karn. So I couldn't actually stop them from Karning me. Untap land. It's like the same thing, kind of. Watch them card next turn. Can you imagine after I draw the tap land if they card me? God, that would be so gross. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't ask for an untap land. No, I did say untapped, right? It's okay. They won't draw Karn. Sure. That's fine. I'll take two. Also have to hope they don't have like Stone Rain or something. It's a card they could play. You got that one, Chief. That's on the house. All right, you're dead. This one. Have time for a deck tech after this match? Sure, absolutely. I'll take a look. Ooh, Pant Laza's showing up to have some fun. Oh, we are done here, folks. Folks, we are done here. I miss playing this deck. Why did they take this away from us in Pioneer? Somebody's looking at Fletcher's Johnson. Go Calper, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Appreciate that, Go Calper. Thank you very much. How could you miss playing this? Because this deck is based. How could you say this deck is not based? Yeah, just drop a link in chat, Go Calper. Take a look. Okay, do they have any cards that we care about? There's a good chance they have some stuff for consign. Just do something like that. Probably don't have to do a lot. You thought I like player agency? You must have not been watching the stream for not long enough. I just want to get my opponent dead, man. I don't want to play actual games of Magic. I want to play the deck that removes the most amount of decision points possible because I am not a great player and it's harder for me to mess up if I do that. Okay, well, paid actor, I guess. Sorry, believers. Oh, wow. Or sorry, doubters. Right, there was a lot of doubters, bro. Jesus. All right, believers get paid 79, not 69. I'm but. What does red beat besides domain, by the way? Is it like supposed to beat soldiers? That card is like randomly expensive. I had to find a copy for Atlantic because I needed one for the boat sideboard. I think I paid like $7 for it. Nobody had them. Ooh, Titan. Titan's got to be a buy for this deck. I'll save the decision on fetching. I mean, I know I'm going to get colors for this, but who cares? I mean, I'm on the play and they're dead on turn 4. I don't think they can kill me on their 4th turn. So, or their 3rd turn, rather. If they can, I'd be impressed. Sure. All right. You have died. Do you think they know what's about to happen to them? Pant Laza. Is it Pantlaza or Pantslaza? Okay, I guess if I hit all 4 Glasspool Mimics, I could Brick. If I hit all 4 Mimics before... Okay, now we can't Brick, I don't think. Because now I get the Carnosaur. Pants Laser. She pant on my Laza till I'm a dinosaur. Can they put enough power on the board to survive on the play? Well, see, here's the thing, right? Their best draw is turn 4 Primeval Titan, but if they turn 4 Primeval Titan, they usually can't trigger Field of the Dead that same turn. So I think the most toughness they can make on turn 4 is like 11, and I don't think even that's good enough, right? Like, I just don't think there is a draw that their deck can produce that interacts with this. Now, granted, they could have sideboard cards, which they probably have stuff. I don't know what they usually sideboard, but... The pain and sorrow that too... What's up, Ornal? Attack. Edge. Can't believe this is allowed in other formats. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, look. You are allowed to play cards such as Dark Ritual, Deathrite Shaman, Brainstorm, Field of the Dead, Oko Thief of Crowns. Okay? I don't have any banned cards in my deck, you know? I guess I have one, technically. Fine, I have one banned card. I do have a banned card. Yeah, I have one banned card. God, P. Sams is so happy to see this deck, huh? Yeah, you can also just, like, Fatal Push the Appraiser, or Lightning Bolt the Appraiser, you know? Granted, this has 4 and this has 6 toughness, so Bolt's not good against these two. Unholy Heat, though. You can Unholy Heat this thing. Yeah, also, another thing worth noting, this deck is 0%. And when I say 0%, I truly mean 0% against the blue-black Lyris control deck. You have no chance against that deck. Even with the sideboard thought distortions, like, it's still rough. Turn 4 on the draw. Is that good enough? Probably. Will I even have the distortions? I mean, I don't know. You can beat them. Maybe 0 is a stretch. Like, when I say 0, it's more like 10, but it's rough. But that's part of why Blue-White Control was so good in Pioneer for a moment, you know? When this deck was everywhere, Blue-White Control shit on this deck in Pioneer. Do you play some Caverns? No, so a lot of people think that Cavern is good against Control, but the problem is, like, if you Cavern and name Dinosaur, sure, you get to resolve one of these two, but they just counter the spell that you discover into. So Cavern doesn't really do anything against Control. Like, I guess you get to resolve a 4/4 or a 7/6, but they can just counter the spell that you hit and then kill your 7/6. Then it's like, yeah, I guess you got a 2-for-1, but okay, this is how they beat us. Didn't consider turn 3 natural order. Maybe I should have mulled. It's okay, we'll draw Geo. Could add Veil of Summer to the board. I wish there was like some weird split card that lets you Veil for 2 mana or something. That's not Geo. I could Otawara, but if I Otawara, I can't play Pantlaza next turn, so I think we just have to let them do their thing. Like, what's the most number of Titans or zombies they can make this turn? It honestly still might not be enough toughness, unless they have a second Titan. Because I think they can haste the second Titan. Yeah. Okay, this is probably good enough. Alright, you found out how we lose the Titan. Turn 3, natural order. Turn 4, second Titan with a haste land. I'm trying to do the math in my head to figure out how much damage we can deal. It's going to be a lot less with the Galta in hand. If this was in our deck, we could maybe get the Galta. But we can't do that now. Yeah, I'm not mathing this. They right now have 31 toughness. So as of right now, we need 50 damage. And now we need a lot more than 50 damage. So 47 toughness. We need 68 damage. Can I get to 68 damage? We're going to try. We're going to figure it out together. I don't know if we can, but we're going to give it the old college try. Can we get to 68? We might be able to. Kind of sucks that I drew one of the evolutions. It'd be a little bit easier if I had one more of these in my deck, because that would be more stuff I could put onto the battlefield. But, like, I can't go... Like, when I only have one evolution in my deck, the last evolution has to get the haster. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to be a little off because I drew one of the Evos. Like, now I only have one Evo left. Okay. Yeah, I need to hit a Mimic here. How many Mimics do I have left? I think I have 2 Mimics left. Yeah, that's tough, right? It's not even close. 24. Yeah, it's not even close to enough. All right, we're dead. Not even close. I think you needed to Eldritch the Pants to max damage. Oh, sack the Pants to get Carnosaur and then try to make more Carnosaurs. Yeah, you're probably right about that. That's a good point. All right, we're on the play this game, so that should be a little better. It's too much math for me. The 69 Dream is alive. Oh, I have to win this one, right? Yeah, that's fair, Cyan. You're probably right. All right. 3 lands, Treasure Maker, Geo. I mean, you know. Toxic Dino that doesn't require damage, just poison. I mean, they could just put, 20 zombies in front of that thing, right? With Galta in hand, isn't our max 64? I haven't done the math. I don't know what our max is. It's probably not even nearly enough, I agree. Yeah, once upon a time. Another banned card. You should attack me with the plant token. You love to see it. Can we get some claps in the chat for my opponent? Attacking me with the plant token. They know, Respectable. Respectable. This is a turn 3 kill. Alright, cool. We did it. 69, please. Pause champ, pause champ, pause champ. God, we are so close. We're so close. God, we're so close. Close games.